Hi, Sag. You don't need this, do you, Sag? Welcome back to Seven Heaven, first of all. I'm Caress, and this is the most blessed and highly favored channel on the YouTube. I almost said highly flavored, and we'll get to that later. But, Sag, we're sitting between two eclipses. We just had one in your 9th house of Leo, which is, that's a solar eclipse that was on the 13th. And this could have changed your perspective around going to school, around your spirituality, just around higher thinking, higher perspectives. But here we go in your 5th house. It's not your 5th house, is it? It's gonna be in your 4th house, Sag. 4th house Pisces, if you're Sag rising. But there's a lot to think about there. The home, do you feel at home in your own body? And every mutable sign is gonna go through this. And I'll put timestamps, y'all, if you wanna skip the astrology and the channeled message at the beginning. But every mutable sign's gonna go through this. And there's just a change between control and freedom, okay? Pisces is just like that's our drunk fish, just wants to be free, wants to relinquish everything, most codependent of the zodiac signs, and really just like the Kool-Aid drinker. Beautiful imagination Pisces has, and it's a little bit of every zodiac sign. But they drink the Kool-Aid half because they want to believe what they're told, and half because they're down for the adventure. Whereas the Virgo, Pisces opposing Virgo there, and what is this? Oh, in your 10th house, Virgo. Yeah, it's right across from your career. Right across from all that career energy. So you're gonna see, maybe some of you guys are gonna start working from home with the Virgo 10th house, but there's just a big theme of letting go of control, because Sag, one thing about you, baby, you are not consciously codependent, but subconsciously. Even sometimes the need for freedom can be its own type of codependency, and we'll talk about that. But this is like you don't realize there's certain things, certain connections, and even your sign, right? If the first house, Sag rising, you guys can watch your sun, moon rising, Venus, anything, but Sag is right across from Gemini. So if you're Sag 1st house and Gemini 7th house, that's like that's a huge shift in how you see other people with Uranus in that 7th house. And a huge shift in how you see Uranus, frankly. We're gonna do love, money, and career. But yeah, that's just like you are changing what you want from people, and different things are turning you on or off. You might have caught the ick even for different people. It's like flowers for Algernon. It's not even necessarily because you or they did anything wrong, but the same things, the same theme of codependency with that Pisces eclipse. What used to draw you into people now is pushing you away from people because you're like, oh, I don't need anything that's not in my higher mind. And sometimes Gemini, that more mercurial sign, they can rule everything that's in, Virgo and Gemini are both Mercury ruled, and they can know everything that there is to know that's logic ruled within kind of our earth plane. But our Sagittarius being Jupiter ruled, and it was previously Neptune ruled, I believe. Yeah, I think so. And maybe I'm wrong about that. But yeah, our Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter, that's like you want to discover things that haven't even been known. So your mercurial signs are more your fact checkers, or that hasn't happened yet. But the Sagittarius is coming at, oh, I'm going for something that's never been done before. And both have their glory, baby, but there can be some, you may feel limited by those who are only thinking from the perspective, that aren't in the trailblazer perspective. And that's what the eclipse and Pisces is all about. It's kind of a trailblazer energy. just because those waters have done and seen it all, but now it's time for them to just wash on something completely new, okay, y'all? So don't feel bad if you're getting those icks or just changing the way that you look at certain things, because it's a huge change of perception, because Pisces and Neptune, that's delusion as well. Yeah, let's do love now for the involved Sagittarius for August. And these are the seeds that are planted in August that are going to take you through this eclipse cycle and beyond. So it's not just a forecast for the month, it's what is happening this month and where it's going to take you. Okay. And these already fell out. Okay, yeah. So what do we see? I mean, we already have your fire energy, 9 of Wands. You feel a little put through it. The energy dynamic that you're kind of used to, Sag, is like too much. People are far too comfortable with you. And it's not that they're comfortable beating up on you, but they just like, maybe they view you as the caretaker. It's that kind of energy in this relationship dynamic, Sag. It's like, the thing kind of makes your head hurt. Even though they might be nice to give you flowers, it's just like it's taxing on you, and you feel the need to defend yourself a lot in this connection, which makes it even more taxing. The 8 of Swords, yeah, you just feel a little bit trapped, and that's what we were talking about too, and that with the astrology and the channeled message, it's like you didn't feel trapped by these things before. They used to make you feel free. And you see, like, we do have that air energy. It might be a Gemini that you're with, could be Aquarius, could be the other air sign. Gemini, Aquarius, fake ass Libra, of course. It could be a fake ass Libra. I shouldn't forget that it's a Libra rising. But yeah, it could be an air sign that you're involved with, but you're feeling like you have to defend yourself a little bit too much, and you're feeling a little trapped, and this is coming on so suddenly with the Uranus in the 7th house, and it's almost like you're almost off-put by yourself by how quickly like these kind of feelings came on, and you shouldn't blame yourself. And also, like, with the King of Cups, okay, like, this is related to your relationship. It's maybe a more serious relationship than you've ever been in, so you feel kind of guilty for catching these icks, but they're justified only because the way that the planets are moving, you just see things differently now. You know, where you used to have less defenses up, now you're like, no, I want to protect myself very fiercely. And where you used to kind of just like feel free, now your mind has kind of expanded beyond that. What do we have? And I mean, this King of Cups is like, this person could have been a little emotionally immature before, and now you're craving like emotional maturity that you didn't even realize that you wanted or needed before, type of thing. Yeah, you're craving that maturity now. Let's see, can I plug? Okay, we'll just finish this. I can't plug this phone in yet. Yeah, you're craving emotional maturity where you didn't before. Can we have an outcome for these two, for these involved, Sag? Thanks so much, Spirit. It's important to thank Spirit and thank yourself. You work so hard, Sag. People think you don't because you always seem so free, but you do. 9 of Swords. Yeah, it's gonna keep you up till you address it, Sag. It's gonna keep you up till you address it. And I'm not even ultimately saying there has to be a breakup, but you just like, your emotional boundaries are suddenly stronger than they were before. That reassessment is making it difficult, so you gotta have that conversation. Can we have one more for the involved Sag, and we'll move on. Yeah, you're gonna have to either talk about it or you finna move on to somebody who can act like a grown-up, just because you're changed now, so you can't pretend that you haven't. Okay, so yeah, there's with the Princess of Swords, there's a chance y'all can talk it out, but it's like, you need to, it hinges on this kind of communication. However that chat goes, is how the whole thing's gonna go, basically. And one more, let's see. Okay. It's giving what have you done for me lately? Reassessment of values with this Queen of Pentacles, okay? You gotta revisit and make sure y'all are both on the same page, because it may be that fork in the road. And I have a feeling most of y'all already know, but yeah, you gotta communicate. Neither of you are the same person anymore. Let's see. We're gonna move to, and that might not come up this month, Sag. That might come forward looking, but let's move to our Sag singles. These people aren't involved with anyone. They're not watching this with like any particular person in mind. Ugh. And that's what seeds are planted in August for what's gonna manifest for love. For our Sag singles. Sag, oh, if you have a Venus in Sag, you love being single. You get off on it. Okay. Well, this might be death to your single life. You guys might be dating someone by Scorpio season, or you pick up a Scorpio. Or some of y'all might meet somebody at a funeral. Or if you work in a funeral home, you meet somebody there. But it could be death to your single life, Sag. Ooh. See, because that need for control is over. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Sag, what are you doing? You're gonna meet the person you're gonna marry. This card got burnt on accident. I don't even remember how. You're gonna meet the person you're gonna marry, Sag. That's crazy. Whatever seeds you're planting this month, you could meet someone good. Because you're not really looking. I don't get a sense that my Sag people are looking that hard. You know, maybe you're not really on the apps, you're waiting for it to happen. But it is, I'm hearing death. For some Sag, I don't know who it is, but this could be death to your single life. For real. For real, for real. How funny. And that could be with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or another sign. 7 of Wands. Oh, you hate this. You hate the fact that this person has you lover girling, Sag. You really like this person. And you're gonna try to protect yourself from it. You're gonna try to sabotage it. You're gonna try to start arguments with them, even though you love this person so much from the time you first met them. How funny. But also sometimes the arguments can be foreplay, if it's another fire sign. What else do we have? Can we have a closing card for these singles? I mean, what? You just get to meet the love of your life one day, lucky Sag? Okay, the Empress. So for those who want the house, the baby, like to be queen of the castle here, this person, they're getting you that. And their mom likes you. But you're their number. This person's gonna be obsessed with you. You're their queen. And Sag, they don't necessarily want to be worshipped as much as some of the other fire signs, but like they just want to be, they want it to be known how special they are, and this person is gonna know. Ooh. Let's have one more and we'll go on to money and career. Okay. Okay. Oh, baby. The peen or the poom that they bring is gonna heal all this. Their passion heals your wound, heals the drought. You've never had it like this before, Sag, with whoever you're gonna meet this month. I don't know, or you take on the job or the opportunity that's gonna let you meet this person, but it's gonna be life-changing, like romance. And they might even catch you when you're like not even in the best mood. And they might offer you a flower for some of y'all, like that's a part of it. But can we have one more card for this? This is such a cute story, Sag. Whoever this is, comment, because we want pictures from the wedding. Who is this? Who can you give us a card to describe the person, one more, and how Sag will know that it's them? Come on, Spirit. Okay, so you'll know it's them because either you're alone when you met them or they're kind of like a loner type. They're like a lone wolf. Maybe Virgo, or you meet them during Virgo season, which is now, ow. But yeah, they come in Virgo season and they're the loner. Okay, so even you can meet them in costume because of this hermit, but they're a loner. They're not codependent. Similar to you, Sag. They're like someone who's cool with themselves. How fun. Please update us, y'all. I wish I could watch that love story, that rom-com. Let's go to the money and career for our Sag people. You guys, Sag, you're so smart. You have so many different skills. And you know, it's really the self-doubt. That's what I was gonna say. Your self-doubt's holding you back so much. So much, Sag. And you're kind of reaching the end of that. Some of y'all even want to get into being an acupuncturist. But you're reaching the end of this self-doubt cycle mattering so much. Especially because right across from your first house is that 7th house in Gemini, right? All the mercurial, the overthinking, like, no. Your biggest obstacle and your biggest op has been yourself specifically and your self-doubts, okay? So all that's gonna change now. But I promise, Sag, you're not gonna get anywhere beating yourself up. And sometimes you're the person who can be so optimistic for everybody else but yourself. And you have to stop that. So now the kind words start in for yourself. And you can see, like, this girl, she has all these needles in her back, but she's not devastated. People's words can't hurt you, Sag, okay? So whatever it is that you're wanting to do money and career-wise, that you feel like, oh, I'm gonna get bullied or my boss is, no. Because you're now expanding to see that none of these negative thoughts inside or out, not only do they not matter, they don't even exist. They exist as a vibration and then they filter out just like everything else, okay? So don't forget that, Sag. But yeah, some of y'all will be going into like a spiritual healing school with the 9th house Leo activity that y'all just had. Yeah, it's school. So it's just something that's going to give you a lot of money. But the job opportunity is going to come in. You'll get the acceptance letter from school. You'll get the financial aid. Knight of Pentacles tells us something's going to come along to help you with this, okay? So we have some kind of ending, and that makes so much sense. It makes so much sense when we look at like all the 10th house energy, because Virgo is another mutable sign, okay? So this eclipse is going to affect that career house. But you'll see the culmination of something and it won't be long till you get that message. Let's do one more card for career, okay? She already wanted 2 more. 9 of Wands. See, whatever y'all are doing now that's like really taking a toll on you, it's gonna culminate. Either people are gonna leave, something's gonna get easier, and a new opportunity comes in for work, okay? Whether it's just like we're changing the work and the workplace or whatever it may be. But in what's your 6th house? That's Taurus, okay? So you have Chiron there. So weird shit's been happening in your work life anyway, but those things will culminate and get easier. The new opportunities will come in. You just gotta choose right and choose yourself, Sag. What do we have for luck? Can we get one card for luck for our little Saggies? Oh, the Chariot. Some of y'all are winning a new car or just like some kind of vehicle. Some of y'all get approved for a vehicle or something that you wanted, or like some kind of travel approval, but y'all are in motion, okay? You're like accepting your limitations is the new freedom, and accepting the things, those connections that you actually want to be in, accepting your boundaries is freedom, okay? But really, some of y'all, new car, new means of transportation, something related to cancers too. So like it could be, you know, maybe your mom gives you money for something with this Chariot energy, new bike, but something you've really been wanting that'll help mobilize your life. Maybe a new phone, but I'm hearing it'll be like a present, okay? And this reading, wow, so much positive energy for the Sages that y'all pray. 9th house, you have all that stuff going on. Stay in y'all's prayers, stay positive, and hopefully I'll see you for a personal reading or in another life, y'all. Bye.